Hello, my name is Shannon Haynes and I'm a registered dietitian at Backus Hospital. Today we're making a favorite holiday treat of a version of an eggnog cheesecake. However, this cheesecake is much healthier for us as it's made with the silk soy nog, which has, I think, maybe a quarter of the fat and calories than regular eggnog. Much healthier for our hearts and for our waistline during the holidays. We're also going to use a ready-made graham cracker crust today. You can make your own if you want to. The ready crust that I chose is also a reduced fat version, which tastes just as good as the regular one. It has half the fat as the regular graham cracker crust that you can get. First, what we want to do is I have two 8-ounce containers of cream cheese. I've left these cream cheeses out just for a little while so that they're soft and easy to use, because this whole thing is going to be mixed with our hand mixer today. Okay, so now we're going to add 1 container of cream cheese and 2, so we have 16 ounces total of cream cheese. Before we move on, we are going to preheat our oven. We're going to preheat it to 325. And the next ingredient is a half a cup of sugar. Then 2 tablespoons of flour. All-purpose flour is fine for this recipe. And a half of a teaspoon of nutmeg. The nutmeg is a nice ingredient in this recipe. It really adds a lot of flavor to the cheesecake, and it gives it that special eggnog flavor. The silk nog tastes like eggnog as well, but you know, when you're served eggnog at holiday parties, they always sprinkle a little bit of nutmeg. So it's a nice little hint to have in the cheesecake recipe. So now we have a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. We're mixing it now just so we make sure that the dry ingredients get mixed in well with the cream cheese before we add the actual silk nog and the eggs. So now we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of the silk nog. And this stuff is really delicious even by itself. I highly recommend you try it this holiday season. It's so much healthier for you than the regular eggnog. And last here are, for our flavorings, is another 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And then we're going to add 2 eggs. That will help hold the whole thing together. Now, most normal cheesecakes have 6 eggs. This is only 2, so much healthier for our heart. Okay, so now we're going to beat in all of the liquid ingredients. So beat this as high as you can tolerate without covering yourself with the batter. It doesn't have to be on, I'd say around medium is a good speed. You're just going to mix it until there's no more lumps in the cream cheese. You may find that you need to scoop off the sides from the batter. The cream cheese really can get stuck on the side, so we're just going to pull it off so it all gets mixed nicely and there's no lumps. So this is the consistency that you're going to want it before you pour it in. It's nice and thick and creamy. There's not any lumps. Okay, we're just going to pour it into the pie crust here. You can fill it right up. It doesn't expand when it cooks, so feel free to fill it all the way to the top. So the recipes that are out there, like available through the Silk Nog website, does say that you cook it for about 30 minutes. However, I found that it takes a lot longer than that to cook. It really takes 45 to 50 minutes for the whole cheesecake to set. And you really want to make sure that you take either a toothpick or you could use a fork, but you want to make sure that the very inside in the center is cooked all the way through before you take it out and serve it. Of course, it tastes best chilled, so it's all set to go. We're just going to put it in the oven now for about 45 to 50 minutes at 325. So here's our finished product. You can see it's nicely browned and the middle is all the way cooked through. The middle does crack open a little bit, but that's normal. It will do that as it cools. But when you go to serve it, you can just cover that with some low-fat whipped topping or something along those lines. But it makes a great addition to any dessert table out during the holidays.